Welcome to episode 3 of Winner Stays On, and I'm sure this team has got it in for me because they drew none other than Mr. Dave Sorrell. Welcome to Winner Stays On, mate.
You're welcome, mate.
Good
Thanks.
to have you. We are down at Wetland Lakes, which is kind of in the middle for us. Basically, Dave, we just need to draw sides of this double that we've got, mate. So, as we've got cameraman Stu with us, and I know he's partial to a stick, I thought, what better way than drawing sticks?
There we go.
So I'll give you the honours, mate. You choose.
Does that mean I get the first
That's
bit?
the lost. That is a lost.
Oh, you didn't say what it was, so
Stu, the bigger stick wins, doesn't it, mate?
I wish I'd knew the rules before I picked that stick. That's a right stitch up, that, isn't it?
I'm going to go on the left, and you can decide on the next leg how we'll draw pegs. We'll make it fair like that. I'll go left, just because there's a bit more stuff to chuck at, really.
Yeah.
We know nothing about the place, so it's going to be interesting. A few coffees to get down my neck, rod's in at 9, so we've got about 40 minutes to sort of get set up, let around, find what we're going to do, and yeah, we'll crack on. And one of the questions I'm going to find out throughout today is why they call him Big Dave.
I hope not.
Oh, brilliant. On it. Feel very deep.
Bit tight for the distance sticks as well, isn't it?
It's just one set, isn't it?
Yeah. As long as you don't move them.
Yeah. I don't think there's any point. Mate, that is so shallow. If it weren't lazy enough that I don't have to change my hooks for about 4 sessions, I don't have to do anything to the booms for about 4 sessions, now I don't even have to floss the hook baits on. Look at that, look. That's 3 rigs ready in 30 seconds. And if you see how many fish I had on rewritten 5 on these rigs, you're probably actually in disbelief that they're the same hooks, but I promise you they are.
Yeah, just while he's getting his bait in a bucket, I've just wrapped up basically sort of the clear, obvious area that I think suits me. I've literally spread some boilie out straight away whilst I'm setting up. Hopefully some carp will come in. That's about half an hour before we cast out. I'm just literally going to go in with solid bags and see what happens. 2 in there, and I'm going to have a 3rd one. If I see anything, I'm just going to use it. There's one cruise in there now, just over Lee's water. It's actually coming into my sort of zone now. So, yeah, 2 straight out, clipped up, and then I'm just going to, go from there and see. 1, 2, 3.
Let it begin. Yeah, I've wrapped.
Suppose that's going to be pretty hairy for me if I get a take in there.
Going up against Big Dave. I still don't know why they call him Big Dave. I'm going to have to get in his head, because otherwise he is going to outfish me.
Nah, used to it, mate. Deal with it on a day-to-day basis. Takes a lot more than that.
Cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Cup of tea, Stu? No drama.
Got some bags to tie.
Well, that would be a breeze.
Yeah, it will. We'll go again. Let's see. That didn't up way. I have set up with double up baits to try and prevent that. Which obviously, if they say I'll try one more time, I've got 3 the same. If it happens again, I'm going to have to change it.
2 of them.
Things quickly went from bad to worse for Big Dave. So as a good mate would, I gave him a hard time. I think it's time we put that pressure on.
I think you should put more pellet out, Dave. Feed them off.
Give it one more go.
Feed them off with a pellet. You'll be all right. Smaller hooks as well. That's the way to avoid them.
Any maggot?
Maggots, yeah, that's a good shout.
Casper? Worm?
Luncheon meat. Got any spam?
Cat meat?
cat meat. While we're up north, cat meat. So what are you doing, Dave?
No, I was ignoring that on purpose.
What's going on here? Changing, are we?
Yeah.
Already?
Well, 10 minutes in, is it? No. Say about an hour in, are we?
Close, yeah.
Close,
15,
yeah.
20 minutes. What we had?
Well, I'll say I've had 2 pickups and maybe a possible third, but yeah, no. I'm just prepping. If that goes again, one of them goes with a bream, it's time for a change. So
No, I like it, mate. The more time you're spending time rigs, less time you're catching. So
well, the rods are out, but
yeah. Well, on that note, I'm still sitting pretty. Seen a couple of carp floating over the top, backs out of the water, right over the top of the rods. All 3 baits haven't been touched, even though I put out little tiny mesh bags of crumb. So I think Dave's drawn bream alley, and I'm going to deal with a carp for today. So I'll catch you in about 10 minutes with a fish.
I'm not that stupid, bro.
a dog's just jumped in the water and attacked a goose and got it and dragged it out. Look. Was that a goose in its mouth? Or was it a...
I think the pressure's got to him. I've got him right where I want him.
Whether I'm seeing things or not, but whether it was his ball.
This is the ultimate distraction technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We grafted, spending the next few hours watching the water, casting at signs of fish and tweaking our rigs and hook baits. But enough of the sob story. Times like this you've got to stay confident, fish harder and live rent-free in Big Day Z.
Hey, I just tweaked, this is an actual mission for a day session, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Who drives 3.5 hours
I
for
know,
a day session?
yeah. Well, that's why we chose sort of mid-range, didn't we? Because imagine that 6 hours for a
day.
Yeah, for a day, and then you'd be spending more time driving than you're actually fishing.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
yeah, no, we'll see what. Hopefully, we're gonna. Yeah, we'll get one.
We'll get one. Between us, we'll get one. One way or another, by hook or by crook. I'm sure it's going to happen soon.
Right, this is turning out to be a bit of a headbanger.
I was just saying to Dave, could you imagine redoing your rods as many times as we have done today on a syndicate? You just won't do it. I'm going for the hat-trick, mate. I can't lose. Like, they're not getting rid of me. Cast at that fish again. Go on.
I will do in a minute. It's right there. First one I've seen. Right, see where that, obviously my foam nugget is right behind that, so they're in that.
I noticed you've gone over to pink like me.
I was always on pink at the start. Look at you. Anytime I'm making a change, he's been on it. Should have kept this one to myself, really. Because Mr. England, over my shoulder, I can see, is quickly also tying a zig. Sneaky. But
Techers.
the thing is,
That's skills, Dave.
you've got your chods out there. That's the only thing I'm not using, so if one of them go, fair play, innit? Oh, that's it, the tree had gone. Copying you, Lee.
Oh dear.
Couldn't write it.
He's lost his bottle, that's it.
No, it's all right.
Oh no.
It's all going on.
Oh no.
We're hitting the tree, that's why they're coming off. That's what's just happened to me. That serves him right for trying to get in my head all day. He's ended up banging his own.
That's like the 5th time I've spanked my head on that.
That's as many times as lead you've lost as well, casting.
Dave, I don't want to start rumours, but Lee reckons he's right in your head.
He wishes.
I don't know if you heard that, but Dave reckons he's going to smash you up, he said. They're his exact words.
Listen, there's a pecking order. And there's a reason I've stayed on. All right, Mr. Nappert, some would argue easy touch. He'll thank me for that. Scotty Larman, they all said was the Reaper. Nah, mate. Big Dave, why do they call him Big Dave? Does he use big solid bags? Big hook baits, he was fishing 22 minutes. Big leads. He's not big, I'm taller than him. And why do they call him Big Dave?
Got that GoPro?
Finally, after all them casts, it was actually the bottom bait that's done the first bite. So it's the first time I actually managed to get a bit of bait into the bay. Well earned. That was probably 5 casts getting that right. Got it out there, hit the clip, lead come off. Got it back out there, another PVA bag, back out there, lead came off. Got it back out there, frapped up, didn't hit the range. So yeah, let's unhook this, we'll get this out, have a quick look. Obviously we've got to get it weighed and we'll get this rod back out because I think hopefully now, next couple of hours, there should be game on for a few more. That was all a little bit rushed, wasn't it? And all, a little bit manic. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
1810. Well, that is one of the hardest fish I've ever had to work for. But 18 pound and 10 ounces on the scoreboard. We will grab a quick snap, slip this one back, and then I need to get this rod straight back out there. And hopefully, there's a few more to come in the remaining hours of the day. That downpour definitely helped. Switched them on, and we got one. I'm just going to run you through what I'm doing basically. So in here I've got some cell that turned white in the van from a session last week, and I've had it doused in rainwater for about 5-6 days now with a bottle of Smart Liquid. So this is juiced up to the max. I'm taking a handful of them, probably 5 baits. They're going into the cell ground bait just to dry off that excess liquid. And then I'm literally crushing, little squeeze. They're really, really soft. So the main aim of the game was to just get something in that bay because it's all day it's been singles. So that was the sort of main aim of the game. And then literally tying this off on a mesh bag, got a German rig with a pineapple 15mm yellow wafter, and that was the winning one that unlocked the code. I've gone through everything I've got today. I've gone through bright ones, white ones, pink ones, wafters, bottom baits, zigs, and yeah, literally last ditch attempt, high leakage pineapple wafter, little tiny parcel of bait around it, into the bay, and that's what's done the business. So rinse and repeat for me, it's going straight back up. That's the end of the first leg. We did have a bit of a mad sort of burst in the last 5 minutes, Dave, didn't we?
Literally right at the end.
Right at the end, left-hand rod, pulled up tight, and it got snagged instantly on the left-hand margin. So Dave, being the brilliant sportsman he is, he jumped in a boat with me, and on the way out there, we managed to pick up one of Dave's rods. So cameraman Stu, being a gentleman that he is, decided to down cameras and rescue that rod from wiping out the remaining 6 rods that were in the water. Unfortunately, in the midst of the chaos, somehow the fire was corrupted of the entire boat battle. He might be able to save it, he might not. If he does, then I'm sure he'll be overlaying it now as I'm speaking.
I've got nothing left.
We are ending the first leg with me ahead with 18 pound and 10 ounces, and we are on to the second leg, which is at a venue called High Water. Again, we've chosen it in the middle. Logistically, this one has been a nightmare, so thank you team for voting for Dave because he's at the opposite end of the country to me, but we've met in the middle and we've agreed to do both legs in the middle. So I'm going to finish on. This is one of the maddest places he's ever brought me to. Believe it or not, behind us there's lemurs, there's a parrot on the way in. You drive 10 minutes off road to get to the actual lake. So yeah, crazy venue. If you are looking for somewhere to come and have a dangle, then check out Swimbooker. Obviously, get yourselves down to Wetlands. So we're down at my chosen water, which is high water.
The pressure is getting to him a little bit. He is in front, but I think this first fish is super important.
I'll be brutally honest with you. Today, I'm fishing at about 30% because we have got one of our biggest trips coming up. Tonight, I leave for Romania.
He's saying he's going in at 30 and 40%. Is he heck? Look at him now, he's just walking back. He's just been baiting his spot. Mr. England does not go into anything at 30 or 40%. He is, if anything, he's at 110%.
It's all on him, he should be at 100%.
The throwing sticks out now. He is on it, he is on it.
He's setting up next to me. We're in pegs 7 and 8, and we've got until about 9 o'clock before we get the rods in. But like I say, pressure's on you, Dave. Oh, what a noise.
You right, Lily? You right? What's happened here?
Oh, here we go again.
Oh. Yeah, wait there. You got it. Wait there.
Because I think, yeah, but I'll look at it and finger it just in case. You want me to try?
Sure.
Yeah!
That was perfect as well.
Oh! Said it again. Are we on? Yeah, Lee's having fun here. Keeps getting it in the bush. But just come here with us, Stu. Does this look like a man that operates at 30 and 40%? Everything prepped, ready to go. Look at him, bang at it. Here we go. You all right?
No, mate.
Unfortunately, that was a spot-on cast over the tree. I just didn't remember to bring my line back over the tree. I've just absolutely nailed that, and he didn't get it. He's trying to make me look stupid, that's what they're trying to do. But look, Dave, even winners make mistakes, mate.
There you go, 30 seconds instead of about 4 or 5 minutes. That's why you pre-time at home, Lee.
Coops. Terrorising me, that rod's getting moved. I was going to do it later, but I'm going to have to do it now. It's twice he's picked it up, so I'm not going to keep chucking a bag over there.
Ooh, my heart went then.
Panicked, was ya?
Yeah, just slightly.
Oh, I see. Prime example of why you always check your rig after a coot's picked you up. Even though I'm fishing a solid bag, it's dumped me in a horrible mess. And that is a German as well, so there's not really much movement on that. And it's trapped between 2 beads and it was still knackered, so check your rigs after the birds pick you up.
Right, don't start with so or well. That's the first thing. I've been seeing 18.10 for the last month and a half, and I don't know why. Well, I do. It's because that's how many pounds I'm behind.
Fish harder, mate. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Fish harder. Get the kettle on. I didn't bring mine. It's
I
packed.
didn't bring mine either.
So we've got no tea,
No tea.
no coffee.
Well, you complained last time about the water. You said it was
It
too
was
northern.
It was awful.
Too northern.
I was like,
Right.
it
so
was.
not my fault.
Stu will happily
Yeah.
back me up there. The
Yeah.
water was extremely northern. It tasted
So
like it had
northern,
been
so-
pulled out of
so-
a ditch.
I did panic when you say, have you got your waders? Because I haven't got mine. You can go in this summer. I thought, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
They're crashing all over there. I'm getting stitched here again.
I've never stitched anyone.
Does that mean I get the first
That's a
bit?
loss. That is a
Oh,
loss.
you
The
didn't
biggest
say what
tip
it
we-
was. Actually, I came up with a load of like ideas of games. Like I was gonna like pick a number from 1 to 10, whatever number you said. I'm like, oh, wrong, and obviously Stu knows. Stu knows. Stu knows. That's what I was going to say. So I get first pick. But I didn't have first pick again. That's the right stitch up, that, isn't it? Didn't get told the rules. Pick a stick.
It's always the
I'll
biggest
have the
stick
best
wins,
side.
isn't it? If
I'll
you
have this
draw
side,
straws, the biggest stick wins.
I'll have this side where all the fish are, and it's a little bit deeper, and you can have 2 foot, 1.5
I can't knew that was deeper. Oh dear.
No, it's all fun and games.
Look, it's not easy when you rock up to a new venue on borrowed time, being tied down to a single peg. But we did what good carp anglers do in times like this. We go and wind our mates up.
And here we have a very stressed Dave Sorrell, pondering what to do next. It's nice being in front. Very, very nice being in front. Looks so stressed. How long before Dave puts a zig on? Stressing. I can see him stressing. I need to keep him there. It's a bit like edging, isn't it? Just keep him on the edge of his, just like up. I can't tie this knot now.
I'm taking a mistake.
I don't think they're going to come out of that bay, to be brutally honest. They've got no reason to, have they? There's obviously food in there.
So it drops like with spring though, didn't it? It went from winter, the spring was just freezing. So there you go. Right, last roll of the dice. Zig time, middle rod. I've come off the bottom, see if they're up in the water. Let's get it out there.
I wonder where Big Dave got that idea from. The day had flown by in a howl of banter and mind games, but Dave wasn't going to just roll over. He was about to get his first bite of the session.
bite you're
I'm supposed to be the one rattled, not you. Come on.
I'm rattled about my life. Fucking safety. The only bite you're getting a day, mate. Don't worry about it. Got to catch something, I suppose, haven't you?
That's the biggest catch. Caught the champ up there when it stays on.
Caught the champ. Yeah, you know the f***ing name. Champ.
Oh, that's worth it. That was worth it.
I think that was victory, mate.
That is. Take that all day long. That's going to stay with him until he gets to Romania. I'm back. So good 2 weeks. Yeah, be in his head.
Fine, I'll ring him when I'm flocking 60.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I'll welcome them.
So for the viewers, what's been going on?
I don't know how much the viewers know, but won't go into it. Lee's got a massive trip ahead. Actually give him the option not to come today so we could have a good night's sleep, but this is how dedicated he is. He was like, no, we're coming. So we're getting this done, but we're going to pack up R5. He's got to go home, have a shower, and at probably midnight tonight, he's driving to Romania. So everything's packed. I've just said, being sensible, I would put it. He's talking about his tyres, what he's pumped in. I said, have you got a spare tyre? And his head fell off because he hasn't. I've told him about an experience I had when I was coming home from France and I had 2 blow up on me in the space of 10 minutes. And now he's not got one, and that has got to go 24-hour drive there and back with 4 tyres, and I'm just praying I haven't put the mockers on it. And I'm serious about that, but yeah, he hasn't got a spare tyre.
What do you want me to say? I got nothing. I've got a can of tyre weld and a pump. If it blows up, it blows up. I'm stuck on some random part of some random country. But I'm going to Romania to fish for an 80.
Well done.
No.
Champion, fair play. Yeah, we couldn't do anything today, could we?
Yeah, it's one of them venues I think is a bait and wait.
Yeah.
You book in 3-day slots, so I think it's, yeah, you've got to bait some spots, wait for them
Yeah.
to push out. There's a load of fish in that back bay, so
Yeah.
chances are they're coming out tonight. So yeah,
Yeah.
always up against it, mate, but been a
Yeah.
pleasure having you on.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's been good. So,
Been a good laugh, haven't we?
yeah, like you say, see if it continues. But, reigning champion,
Undefeated, mate. for a
undefeated.
reason.
Yeah. But, I think we'll leave it on one thing. Are you going to get another tyre or what?
Done. That's it.
Rent-free for a week in his head. So, I'm going to take that as a bit of a moral victory.
Biggest stick, come on.
I want to choose the left one.
You can't do that. You can't take it next spot. You lost again.
No, that's the biggest
No, I baited him. I baited him twice.
That's the big
Give
one.
him the thick stick, but the short thick, and he picks it every time.